Hello everyone, welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Oh gosh. I hope you're all well. I'm doing alright. Last time we did a lot of things in the surrounding area of Kuttenberg, explored a little bit of Kuttenberg. We've got a better place to stay at. Nice little inn. So we have a place to stay. Yeah. We freed the knight in the maze. We got a better longsword. Much better longsword. It is considered stolen even though we made it, and the guy that we initially gave it to turned out to try to kill us with that same blade, the sword of Sir Valentine, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We just don't do anything to get on the law's bad side until this naturally becomes ours, once we've had it long enough. But yes, Kuttenberg in the distance. We do have more main scenario quests we can get into, which is Into the Underworld, where we go talk to Catherine, who I believe is in Kuttenberg. Yes, that's where the A is there. Or we could go with the Devil's Den and try to get the Devil's Pack back together. So, you know, we have choices. Kuttenberg has a ton of quests we could do, and just exploring it seems like it could be fun. Oh my gosh, how big is the map? I didn't realize there was all this stuff south of here. Okay, nice. It wouldn't hurt maybe to do some of the Devil's Den stuff, just so that we can then fully invest into Kuttenberg. Plus, who knows, maybe some of the stuff there will bring us back to Kuttenberg. Let's go back to Horse Chan. Ordinary man in plain clothes going to the end gives a slightly forced smile. I can stop here for a moment. Can check and see what's going on.
Good dog, Mutz. Show me.
If you have something to offer, stop by for a moment.
Sounds interesting.
Hello, Dorothy. What happened here?
What happened to you?
A wheel on our wagon broke, so we're waiting here for my husband to come back from the village.
You're lucky you didn't run into any footpads. The roads are treacherous these days.
What can we do? We have to make a living somehow. Do you want to buy anything?
Where are you headed?
Where are you coming from, and where are you headed?
Oh, here and there, all over the place. Times are hard, you know. What the farm folk have to sell, we buy, and we bring them what they're in need of.
Times are hard because there's people thriving on others' misery.
Can't argue with that. We're barely making ends meet ourselves. Everybody thinks twice before they part with their money these days.
How do you come by this
How
stuff?
did you come by this stuff?
How? Well, you see, the farmers sell us what they don't need and so forth.
You're just ordinary
I
hawkers.
see. You're just plain old hawkers, eh?
Aye, that's right. Buy for 1 groschen, sell for 2. And if I ain't got what you want, I'll get it for you. Everyone's just doing the best they can.
Show me what you got.
I'd be happy to take a look at your wares.
Of course, no trouble at all.
Carpenter axe, village hazel bow. Would that be better than my bow? Probably not, right? Because I have the village huntsman bow. Modern hat, hunter pouch. Is that better than the pouch that I have? Pouch can be worn on the belt and usually holds small items such as food, bandages, a person, which are then more quickly accessible and you want to use them. Charisma goes up. Better charisma. Why not? I'll buy it.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it has 2 slots instead of 1. Definitely. Give the hunter pouch to everyone. Now we can sell the wanderers.
I'll have a look at you.
That is jewelry, not armor, but okay. Actually, how much money do they have? 91. And I still want to buy. Oh, definitely some savior schnapps. Frankfurt steel might be handy as well.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Let's keep trading. Yeah, 69, nice. Sell that. I can't sell that. My God, that's worth a lot. Could sell this though.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Could just travel to the Devil's Den. We do need to raise a horse. A horsing ability.
What an ugly old nag.
Gosh darn it, I like pebbles. I'll have to insult him that way, my goodness. Where's the closest road to get on? Through the trees? Alright. We'll go there. Yeah. That'll lead to the Devil's Den.
Come here.
Alright. You don't fight me, I won't fight you. Wait, there's a fire here. Burnt down forest, yeah. Let's see if we can spot anything interesting. Maybe why the forest fire happened. Apparently there's a path. It's gonna lead us out of it. I wanna see if there's a building or something that was here. Oh, camp.
Whoa!
See if we can find any. Oh wow, everything's cooked? What a surprise. The Varian horseshoes. Okay, generous increase to speed. Alright. More than happy to take that. The horseshoes. Would that be an armor? Maybe not. Oh no, okay. Move to horse. Oh yeah, much better speed. We could drop those. I want to make sure that nothing else that got caught up in it. It doesn't look like it.
Quick!
Go back to the road.
Quick! Go!
We'll go this way.
Again. Didn't you just get 'em? That bloody priest. My heels are rough raw. Just like that. Wouldn't think twice about flaying the skin off people. Yeah, we cut the priest's throat, so at least we did one good job. Did you yank the shoes off him while he was still alive? Or after he was dead? You know. Fuck you, whoreson! Sick!
Got him. Falchion. Now we got a little town up ahead. Where's this? It's all gated up, it looks like. Is that a gate there? Or am I just seeing things? Oh, maybe just texture. Grund. Okay, Grund. Oh, okay, Grund.
Yes? Hmm?
Good doggy. Good afternoon.
Show me your way.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
These days, no one's ever really safe. Christ! Shit! Ah, for Christ's sake! You won't get me! This is unbelievable! You'll kick the bucket, you shit! Pray, you bastard! Ha! Fuck you! This won't end well for you.
Who's that madman?
You're lucky I don't. Filthy vermin. God be with you. What would you like? How's life been treating you, innkeeper?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening after slaving away at those hot furnaces all day long. They drink so much ale, I can hardly keep up with bringing it over. So, right, can't really complain. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it being full.
What's life like here? Is there anything new?
We live the best we can. The silver works are operating at full capacity, and the stables are doing well too, from what I've heard.
That's
If
good.
only those Hungarian bastards would fuck off already. That reminds me. Do you need a horse by any chance? Our Hannah is the local expert. I'm sure she'd be happy to help you.
What's new around here?
Well, Zudmira Blacksmith had one too many a while back and told me some curious things. His wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham, but then she sent her Zudmir to rough Tomlin up. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zudmir's a big fella, but Tomlin still beat the shit out of him. Don't mention it to Zudmir though. He was all upset about it. But you could ask Kona, his wife. You might find out what's really going on there. And I also know Zudmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice. He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find anyone who could hold a hammer properly. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper. Can I spend the night here?
I don't know. This isn't an inn.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Agreed. I'll pay. I hope that'll be enough.
Thank you. And a good night to you, sir.
Awesome.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Greetings.
Little Nary.
Excuse me. Today?
Greetings to you too.
You quest a new activity. Huh. Find the skill trainer. I'll learn some skills. I got money for it. Hi, it's Darlin.
Oh, what can you do? Is that all you've got, girl? Straight.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who. The shame of it. I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard. So how are things between you?
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
What is a
What
Thunderstone?
is a Thunderstone?
Well,
Besides
they're
evolving
formed when
Pikachu.
there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What does the Thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist. Perhaps a tad bigger. Sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
What can these stones do?
Lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
Yeah.
That's my business.
Please tell me.
If I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right, I'll help with your trouble.
Mary,
Okay.
Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful. And don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy. See you later.
The Thunderstone. A little herb garden. That's nice. Alright, let's see what this activity is.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Oh, Smithy. Nice.
Come on now. Greetings. What do you need?
Let's trade
What
first.
do you have for sale?
What would be... I guess sketches. Nobleman horseshoe. Why not? Closely guarded by the local guilds for signage. Toledo steel is considered to be some of the finest that can be found. Steel is an alloy of iron, carbon, and other elements. Is the main raw material for the manufacture of weapons and armor. It is valued for its hardness and durability, but also very flexible. Quality that a good blacksmith must know how to work with. I'll take that. Hmm.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
You spent 10,000 groschen. Groschen must flow.
Thank you, sir. And come again. I'll have a look.
He won't take the guns. I don't want to get rid of the Brunswick stuff because it took me a while to find it. I'd rather just put it up somewhere. Wonder if along with the bed I have a chest as well. I'll need to check. I'd like the wind too. Show me the meaning of haste, horsey. Also consume stamina 10% slower while galloping. Ooh. Still like the ride like the wind. God, unless there's other things I could get rid of.
Greetings.
It happens. Just which way you're going next time.
Excuse me?
Where can I...
You can sleep above the shed.
It's unfortunate. I think the closest place would be in Gutenberg, unfortunately. Um... Well, I need to check. We'll just sell some stuff again and hopefully that will help. Hey, oh, strength perk point. Didn't mean to do that, but strength went up, so that's nice. Heracles. Ooh, you built yourself up to look like a reborn Hercules or Heracles. When you walk by, your muscles ripple and your broad back blocks out the sun. Women gaze at you admiringly, and men look down in envy. For every 5 levels of strength, your charisma increases by 1. Thrasher, Grand Slam. So no matter what, even if I have credit close, I'm guaranteed. What are we at 19 then? For now, 3 charisma points, and if I get 1 more strength, I'll have 4. That's not too bad. I wish I had something that would give me increased carry capacity, but that's not too bad either. We'll go with Heracles. We're just that charming. So we were at 30 before, right? Okay, I think cap is 30, but it'll be hard for our cap to decrease. So even if we have negatives affecting us, that should hopefully counteract some of them. We'll see.
Calm down a bit. Alright, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Oh. What do you...
Sell the glaive too. I don't really need it. I'm not going to use it.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Better. Alright. Didn't want that. I wanted my inventory, books. And I want to learn our sketch. I accidentally dropped that. I didn't mean to pick that up.
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Not bad.
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and they'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I agree.
Accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Oh, competition sword? Light, perfectly balanced, and so sharp that a feather is cut in half by its own weight when it hits the blade. That's what this blade should be, but... Dot, dot, dot. Just want to make sure that it is... Competition hunting sword. Okay, so competition sword.
I reckon the harvest will be good this year.
I'd like to think so. But who knows what the summer will bring? What with the bloody war.
This is useless. I should move it.
Quench. Didn't really hear anything too negative there. Just I need to move it a bit. And I did. So, yeah, not too bad, I don't think. Quality wool. Wait, what? quality MJ?
Good day.
Good to see you, friend.
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias. And we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith.
I think I'm better than you.
Let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
You think I want to get maimed for a couple of groschen? You know what? Keep the sword. I have no need for this.
A coward and a loudmouth. What a combination.
Let him be, Matthias. Come now. We've got a lot of work to do.
Hmm.
Go! Ka! Go! Quick!
I think Mutt just spawned in there.
Quick!
Oh, hello?
I wouldn't want that there if someone gave it to me for free.
Thanks, herdsman.
Go! Quick! Go!
Greetings. Do you need something?
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right. And my conscience was getting the better of me. Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down to size. Impressive work. So there's nothing here for you now. But if those fists of yours are still itching, you could try your luck over in Miskovitz. Blood runs hot in those lads, so you'll fit right in like a thumb up an arse. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a shit pit in the burg they call the Hole. They're hard as nails there. Beat the shit out of each other with iron gloves. Fucked up if you ask me, but each to his own.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
I challenge you to a fight for the Thunderstone. I'll pay
I'll
for
buy the stone from you.
It's not for sale.
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by. And I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Look, this stone is nothing like Kona described. It doesn't even have a hole in the middle.
What are you talking about?
A thunderstone should have a hole from the lightning strike. It's not a thunderstone if there's no hole in it.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive ya.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
Stole
Do
it
you have
from
any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. They're hired hands there. That much I found out. And if you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that. But sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Let's go back to the hunting spot. Maybe there's a thing there. There's a little den with treasure. Might also be the one I was at before. Think that might be the case.
Come here! Quick!
Tipster? Talk to the tipster, I suppose.
Whoa! Whoa! This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life. Is there something interesting around here?
You mean besides the...
Something tells me you're not...
What can I tell you? As soon as the army appeared in the county, the folk of Apatovitz were doomed.
What do you mean?
It used to be a peaceful village. Everyone minding their own business, helping each other. And have you seen what it looks like now?
I just saw remains of an abandoned village. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Exactly. A deserted and empty place, with a burnt-out ruin where there used to be a cottage. It'd make you cry.
The soldiers did that. Did they attack the village?
There was no attack. People just chose to leave on their own. I can't even imagine. You spend your whole life building something, and then you just leave it all behind. But it's probably better than waiting for someone to come and take everything from you.
Who's responsible for the burned-out cottage in Apatovitz?
Devil only knows. Maybe bandits or some other rabble. Maybe they were looking for something valuable. Or they wanted to take it by force.
And why do you stay here?
I live away from the village, so I was spared the ugliness.
So you were lucky, weren't you?
You think? That one camp pillaged the whole county. They cut down a big chunk of the forest to build fortifications. And to feed all those hungry mouths, they hunted down everything that moved. There's no game left. There used to be deer, wild boar, and hares. So many you couldn't count them all. And now, nothing.
I think I'll go back to Apatovitz. Should I watch out for anything in particular?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Who knows what kind of rabble has taken up residence in those ruins?
Who lived there before? Did you know the people who lived here well?
You bet I did. There was an old man. We called him Honeypot. He had a lot of beehives in his yard. Everyone used to buy honey from him, but few knew that he made the best mead far and wide. Damn. I miss that old geezer.
Who lived in the house that burned down?
That's probably the saddest thing of all. The young married couple. They didn't have much, but they worked hard to save up some coin. I really hope they've gone someplace safe. They should be taking care of their babes, not scared for their lives.
You're right. I shouldn't push my luck.
That's right. You're young, and it would be a shame. God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
Can I spend the night here? I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an...
That's enough for me. All right, I hope that'll be...
Thank you. Farewell.
Good, another place where I can potentially sleep. Man, that sucks.
Go! Quick! 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 Quick!
Hmm.
Ka!
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Henry again? Stop for a while, my good man. What are the odds of that? We meet again!
Riddler Barley.
The very same! And I have a new riddle.
You look like you know your way around these parts. Where's the best tavern?
That's a tough one, if it's a meal you're after. The Emperor Charles in Kuttenborough. But the prettiest wench is at that small inn in Takov. I had the luckiest dice in Zhelyov, and the best sleep in a bed in Lorets. I can still smell the hops and ale, and the window looked out on Sedlets Monastery. Lovely.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your sleeve today.
I'll tell you, but first we have to decide what's at stake. You solved the last riddle, and I lost the bet. Let me try my luck again.
All right, let's bet. Tell me what your riddle is then.
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Can you repeat it for me?
A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff so those 12 men, 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were
Can you repeat it for me?
A
One more time.
The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered. So those 12 men, 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Five.
5.
You're right. I knew your talents were wasted on swordplay. You know what comes next. What's it to be? Coin or knowledge?
I'd be glad to hear more of your wisdom.
So what's it to be this time? The art of drinking or some learning for the wayfarer?
I want to hear about the drinking.
The best cure for a hangover is a good, strong garlic soup. You're still here?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Me too. God be with you.
And you.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so we must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops. That's what I heard, anyway.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men, or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armored they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
That was pretty foolish.
You don't say.
Where's Stislav?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Where can I find this Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone...
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakura! I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborch and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's-eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went, too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan, anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Mutt! Here, Mutt! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Ka! Quick!
Dumb. I can't believe I dropped all those. Oh man, fireflies. Y'all remember fireflies? I don't remember the last time I seen them. That's sad.
Huh? Get out! What the? You! Get out! Now! I'm counting to 10.
I want to talk to Andrew Ramhead.
All right. You'll find the commander at the entrance to the encampment. But be quick, and no fooling around. Please, untie me!
Relax. I'm getting there.
Thanks. Thanks, whoever you are. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. We'll talk later.
You alright?
Yeah. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment.
Don't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone, though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious.
Well, as you wish.
Tell me the whole story from the...
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew, the local lord, did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your...
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly. We armed ourselves as best we could and made our move from the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something, made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them. Then I got stuck in. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or
were drowning me, but thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So, they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me. You never know. I might find myself a piece of land, or marry into some.
This is fine.
Get out of here, Mutt. No one wants to hear your barking.
It's fine. Oh my gosh. This is a way of doing this, I suppose. Oh god, flanged mace. I'll take it. have to slowly keep taking out everyone in this camp. How many people are here?
Get out! Fucker! Attack! Everyone, get over here! Do it! Shoot, but...
Andrew didn't wake up from any of that? Okay. Trafficker. Okay, that's nice. Mischief artist. Lawbreaker, hidden pockets, rapid flight. Alright, we do that. 10% more time. Where's this Andrew? Don't know why the people of Borsch hate me, but apparently they do. Okay, cobbler. Butcher. The grocer.
What are you doing? Prowling about here.
Not prowling.
What are you doing? Prowling about here.
I'm not prowling.
You should come for a visit during the day.
Alright, fine. I'll go. That's unfortunate. Alright, where's the other place I can go to? Suctal? Okay. Again, that's unfortunate. I need to eat something. Oh.
Greetings. What do you want?
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
I understand.
That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me healing? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. See you soon, my friend. Good day.
think of anything that might help me with Peter's illness?
No. Unless, maybe you could look around his workshop. You might pick up some clue. Farewell, sir.
Well, that's... God be with you.
I offer, can you think of any...
Honest, I picked some herbs from Ladder and left them in the room. That's about all I can do for them. It came over him so suddenly.
Can you at least tell me when Peter started feeling ill?
I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember that Peter was transporting goods all the way to Pechkow. He took his horse and dog and set out at first light, but he was back before noon. He said he had to turn around near Opotovitz. I have no idea what happened to him there. Maybe his horse got spooked or his dog bit him. I just don't know.
Thank you. I'll ask him if anything like that happened to him.
Farewell.
Good morning.
Can you think of...
I don't know anything. Farewell.
Why would a craftsman need weapons? I'll ask him about it.
May God give you health, sir.
I'm sorry?
All sorts of medicines. I can ask Peter if they're helping him. Peter is fasting. I should talk to him about it. Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Mada didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you.
Hmm?
I see you have a lot of herbs here.
Mada brought them.
I see a lot of mugwort here. The local deer won't be happy that Mlada took their favourite herb. Have you got worms in your stomach, too?
Mugwort helps me sleep. And forget everything that's been happening around here lately. Especially when I wash it down with wine.
You ought to be careful with mugwort. It can help in small doses. But if you use it for too long, it'll only make your problems worse. It can cause dizziness, cramps, even unconsciousness. Mixing it with wine will only speed it up.
So be it.
Did you have a disagreement with your dog, by any chance?
No.
I don't necessarily mean a bite. A stray dog or a wolf can give you a fright when you're out gathering wood in the forest.
Dog is a good boy. But he can't protect us from Sigismund's cutthroats. He'll only make those soldiers more angry.
If you train your dog well, you don't have to worry about him not obeying you. Besides, the last time I walked around Suchdal, I didn't see any of Sigismund's men.
Rumour has it they're coming soon. And nobody cares. They act as if nothing's going on.
Except for you.
Except for me.
found some weapons in your workshop. Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Look, I'm a knight of humble descent too. Neither Vanyet nor Bernard spared me much in the training arena, but now I know how to swing a sword without too many scratches and cuts. And since I don't see any on you either, I wonder why a cooper like you would own a sword.
For when Sigismund's army arrives.
That's what the local garrison is for.
The garrison can't stop that horde. Trust me. There's got to be someone here who'll at least try.
The garrison will stay at the fortress where you have to escape to. Nobody will hurt you there.
They'll come at night. And before anyone of the fortress finds out, the village will be on fire.
Well, I can hardly talk you out of that worry. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. Try to sleep during the day. But it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Abatovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor. Bodily humors aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. How's your appetite lately? I see you haven't touched the food. But the wine, on the other hand...
I'm hungry. Aye. But I've got no appetite. My stomach is clenching. I can hardly get a bite in before I start heaving. Wine at least helps me fall asleep and forget all the grief I'm giving Mlada.
I can't help you with that. All I need is a sip of ale, and I can feel the devil in me.
They're coming. They're close now.
Okay. I'm gonna do a weak savior schnapp. We'll see if we can surmise. If not, then I might take a trip from here to Suchtol, or to the Appowitz. Just to see if I could see what he might have seen.
Peter, I'd like to take... What am I going to do with you, Peter? Your body is healthy, but your soul isn't. A deep melancholy has taken hold of you. Sigismund's army is the cause. A lot of ordinary folk are frightened and anxious because of the soldiers. But you're completely petrified.
You don't have to remind me.
What am I going to do with you? The chamomile decoction will help calm your mind, and a bag of dried chamomile surely won't go to waste either. You'll also definitely need to adjust your diet. I'll help you with that. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. I'll get things ready and come back to you soon.
My heart's going to break. Let it be over with. Damn it.
I examined Peter. His body is fine, but he's plagued by a crippling restlessness of soul.
What are we going to do about it? How do you heal the soul? A cold compress? Prayer?
Prayer certainly won't hurt, but don't worry. There are several things that could help Peter. Making the chamomile decoction is important. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil them briefly together and strain it. It's not hard, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
Would you bring him some? Before I learn to brew it?
I'll get everything. Just keep at it, and don't give up.
Very well. But hurry. I'm worried about what's going on in his head. And that he'll do something to himself the Lord can never forgive. See you later, my friend.
I think I do have some on me. Don't I? Do I not have any chamomile on me? No, I do. I have chamomile brew. Or was it marigold? Wait. No, it was chamomile, wasn't it? Crap. Chamomile decoction to improve his sleep. I do have that though, don't I? Okay, so I need to make the decoction or get it. Ooh, alchemy. Oh, that's the Lord's place, though. So I probably... Well, maybe I can. I'll check it out over here just to see. Again, there might be like the court alchemist person, air quotes.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Was darf's heute Morgen?
Where's the next closest place with an alchemy? Maybe I can get some of the chamomile from the inn? Maybe, maybe not.
No.
God be with.
Show me your...
It had
What can
everything.
you do?
Your hair,
Maybe
eyes,
next time
mouth.
then, sir.
It was the spitting image of you. It must be a sign.
I reckon you're right. I saw your likeness the other day too.
Really? Where? On the surface of the pond? Or was it in the sky as well?
That calf of ours gave me this dopey look. And you came straight to mind.
What? Christ, you can be a real bitch sometimes.
Dang. Maybe I can just... Maybe the chamomile brew will work. I hope it will anyway, jeez.
Peter, I have some suggestions.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Okay, chamomile brew does work. Okay, so I do need the dried.
Wait a while, I'll get some for you. Wait a moment.
Okay, dried chamomile. I forget what the chamomile looks like. No. I don't even have any on me. Wonder if there's any out and about. Herb garden? No. Just normal garden. I discovered my bed? What? I have a bed? Oh, I guess I do.
My respects.
Show me.
Nothing to your liking, sir? How can I help?
What do you have?
Chamomile. Okay. I'll buy it all.
I'm glad you
I don't know how long it takes to dry. Dry food improves nutritional makes and less as well as food. You can also dry herbs. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Doggo's worried too. Alright. And now for me. We're gonna once again save. When you're in the positive phase of drinking, +4 to unarmed, drunken fool, dominal drunk. Cheers, drinking wine or beer will heal you for 5 points, cure poisoning, bottoms up. Drunk's luck. Do a tavern brawler.
Peter, I want to You should drink.
Great. Another potion.
You can drink it before bed, of course. That's what it's for. But let me give you a word of advice. As soon as you feel melancholia taking hold of you again, take a sip. Or even just smell it. That'll be enough to put your mind at ease. You'll see. And suddenly you'll realize it's not so hard to return to your work.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in trying.
I'd like to give you some dried chamomile.
But you already gave me the decoction. How much chamomile do I have to stuff myself with?
Don't eat the dried chamomile. Put it under your pillow. Or add it to your soap. Sometimes the most complicated things really are that simple.
Well, chamomile certainly smells better than that mugwort stuff. Thank you.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey. So it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's camped nearby. That's why I'd like to tell you something. Being afraid is only natural. But tell me, why are you afraid? You worried about Mlada, the farm, Zuchtal?
Aye.
Well, that doesn't make you a coward. It means you care about your loved ones. Take that fear and turn it into vigilance. With it, you'll always be one step ahead. I can see you're an observant person. Sensitive to what's going on right now.
Observant? If only I knew what to do with it.
How about this? Take your valuables and bury them in a safe place. If the army attacks and burns down your cottage, you'll build a new one.
But they'll kill us. So what good will it do me?
Just listen. Have the others in the village do the same. If they have cattle, they should try to drive them off before the attack starts. If they don't manage in time, no matter. Cows have legs too. They can take care of themselves. Always keep a horse ready. And if the attack begins, ride with Mlada to the fortress.
But what about the others in the village?
Well, they've still got you. Peter, the watchful Cooper. You'll hardly be able to notice the soldiers approaching if you're stuck here in bed. But when you get back to work, you'll see what's going on. And remember, you and Mlada aren't alone in this.
When you say it like that, it doesn't seem so hopeless. I should take better care of our village.
Then Sigismund can burn all the houses to the ground. But he'll never break the spirit of Sukdal.
You're going, Henry.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul, and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Well then.
I'm not going to cast a spell.
Things will get better, Peter. You'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to see you in a few days.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things will turn out.
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, don't forget about the chamomile decoctions.
I won't. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. See you later, my friend.
So long, friend. So a few days? So it'll be a bit. That's fine. I do want to go back to Rabush. Henry's getting tired. And this place, for whatever reason, is very angry. And I'd like to find out possibly why. You know? But I don't know what I could have possibly personally done to make them angry, unless they just, in general, are kind of angry here.
My respects. Good doggy. Good boy.
Vitality 22 and a perk point. It's nice. Where you going, Henry? Leaving the town? We need to go into the town. I want to see if we can find a place to sleep. Also, this skill person. This is Kabla. That is church. I know, I need sleep. Grocer? Grocer. Is there no inn? It's a little fortressy do. This is where I ran away before. Indulgence chest. I'm not giving up that much groschen. You kidding me? Freaking need all the groschen I can get for stuff. Did discover a drying rack. It's nice that the drying rack goes by quick.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Okay, cool. Good to know. But I first need a place to sleep. Might not be able to find a place here. Oh, that's a good sign. Place I can't enter yet. That's fine. Seems like there's a small town there. What are you doing in there? Silly pebbles.
Wait! Wait! Wait!
There we go. Probably, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna rename the stream, because we definitely weren't in Gutenberg.
Easy, good horse.
Hey you. Why are you angry, huh? Okay, yeah, I want to go there, so we gotta go northish. And then eastish? This way? Yeah, this way.
Ah, I see. As it happens, I'm nearly all out of wood. How about I stop by your place? Aye, that's why I'm telling you. It has to be burnt quick, or it will rot. You're right, neighbor. That would be a waste of time.
Alright, we'll check out this little town over here. Messenger. Hello?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have...
I haven't the faintest idea.
You should have been more careful. Losing the one thing you...
I know. So I forgot to check my bag, but now it's gone.
I have to be going. I hope you find...
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear...
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I...
Well, if you ask me, you should...
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me. I just didn't want to be a disappointment to him.
Go!
So what's this place called, eh?
Whoa!
Bunowitz. Out of the way, chimkins.
They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Flemmies breed horses with huge ears.
Whoa!
I don't think there's anything here. Well, let's go to Devil's Den. We can get some rest there, maybe.
What would you like, Fred?
What do you have for...
These are about normal, except I gain a charisma.
Every day, like this one.
Captain!
Something's missing.
Well. Well, I am invested in this. Let's do this.
Fuck! I'll kill ya! I'm being attacked! Help! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. I've been waiting. I'll help you.
That's the second time this has happened. What the hell did I do to deserve this? Thank God you turned up, my friend. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're all right.
All thanks to you. Here, this is for you. It's not much, I know. But I wouldn't want... And thank you.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! How is Peter doing?
Henry, you won't believe it. It worked. Peter got up in the morning. You could see that he was struggling, but then something in him snapped into place and he just went to work. I can tell he's still fighting something inside his head. He'll stop for a moment, take a deep breath, then continue working. I reckon he wants to discuss something with the others in the village, but I don't know if he has the strength for it now. But regardless, it went away as quickly as it came. I can't thank you enough.
Just keep giving him hope, so that he doesn't fall back into gloom.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it. And I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
God be with you, sir.
Good. I don't know who to give it to, Coda or Thomlin. It was originally his. I guess I could technically maybe win it from him, give it back to him, and then win it from him. I guess we could try that. I'll at least go there and I'll save before trying.
Hey, Tomlin. I ran into that Hensel from Raborsh, and he told me that he stole your Thunderstone.
That fucking thief. I knew it was him. So, did you get my stone from the prick?
No. Bandit snatched it from him, and it ended up with some ladder down Suchdol way.
Ah, fuck shit. I can't believe it. Look, Henry, I'm sorry I lied to you about the stone. I just didn't want word to get out it had been stolen. I'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I get it. I don't blame you.
I'm glad to hear that. But speaking of the stone, it's still rightfully mine. It was me who found it. It's what the heavens wanted. If you get your hands on it, you'll give it back, won't you? I'll make it worth your while. You can be sure of that.
All right, I'll think about it. Assuming, of course, I find the stone in the first place. I found that Thunderstone.
Really?
Hey now, long time no see.
Brilliant.
How you doing?
I thought I'd lost it for good, to be honest. But it seems to have found its way back to me after all. Which just goes to show I was meant to have it.
Well, perhaps there's some truth in that. Here you go.
Hey, thank you so much. I won't forget this. And I promise to reward you. I can give you some of the coin I put aside from my fights. Or I can show you some wrestling feints and holds if you want. It might come in handy sometime.
Wrestling moves, you say? I'm all ears.
Well, listen carefully then. And be ready to take it all in.
I'm gonna assume I can't fight him for it like you said he did with others.
That's it. I hope you got it. Just remember, once you engage, you can't stop attacking as long as he's on his feet. Give him a moment to get his bearings, and you're asking for trouble. Take that to heart. And thanks again for returning the stone. You did the right thing. God be with you, Henry. You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Well, I'm guessing I'm not gonna be able to do that then. Sorry, I'm out. Sorry. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for the lady, but again, in a way, the dude was right. It did give people luck, but it also brought weird wonkiness to them as well. So we'll just forget about it. Alright. Oh. Leave them be. Where is everybody? I want to do this quest, gosh darn it.
Greetings.
Good to see you. How do they pour the beer on the table?
It's 8 a.m. for you right now? Oh no. It's 2 a.m. for me.
Oh well. Now just this.
Oh, here's the stairs up. Alright, yous guys. Hello, Dry Devil. I need past you, dude.
Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Kubienka. I still have another week before Easter break. Next weekend for me is Easter break. Oh. And even then, I only have a couple days. I have a slightly longer weekend. Which is nice, I'll take it. Tell me about the people in your
You
gang.
were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Hooray! You looked like you were going to do it right away, but then disappeared off the face of the earth. Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Start with
About
Bahuda.
first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes.
Is it Willy or Wiley?
He's collecting tax for the king.
God damn it.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
Keep quiet.
Where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near that would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. The lead Janosch, Ada and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Snake, right?
It's easy. His
Yeah.
Colorado
Oh
boss
God.
can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janusz can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
How am I supposed to communicate with Ada? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janusz, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
I
Dice.
don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It's possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Tell me about this Janusz.
Janusz? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
I'm already liking this Janusz. I think we'll get along well.
Janusz, why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janusz has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
How can I recognize this Janusz?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
Fun.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yeah. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
Handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up.
I'd like to learn it.
Are you mad?
When I'm old and folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed.
What will you do?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Alright, where are we going? Closest one's Grund. Let's head to Grund first. There's a man lying over beside it. It looks like he's sleeping. I don't trust it. Oh, it looks like a quest. Carl Arrow. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate right there.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
I was afraid you were dead. Whenever I see someone lying by the road, it usually ends up being trouble.
Don't worry, I'm fine. You never just lay down under a tree.
Of course I have. But to tell you the truth, it's not always the safest option. This one time, I laid down in a meadow, and some bastards stole my boots.
That's what you get for sleeping like a log, lad. You make it easy for the thieves. I'm a light sleeper. Ain't nobody taking my old boots.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right?
Right to the point.
Like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Oh? What's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Does it hurt?
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No. I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then, they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
So you stole it.
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
Sure.
Can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it.
100% he's leading me to an ambush, but that's fine.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck.
'Cause I know Mutt doesn't like him. Mutt's a good
Man can be invincible.
good judge of character.
But 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
Keep up with this, buddy.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you then? A bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog. Not even the worst bandit behaves like that. That's what people should be whipped for in the stocks, not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
How do you manage to survive?
That depends. Sometimes it's alright, other times it's brutal. Whenever we do a job, we put our necks on the line. But we only ever take enough to survive. And we never kill nobody. Well, unless it's really necessary, of course. But I suppose you're right. We're bandits. And sometimes it really fucks me off.
This sack really is heavy. How much further is it?
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Yep, there's this camp. But, yeah. For my Easter break, again, it'll mainly be next weekend is when I'll actually have some time off. I'll actually have a 3-day weekend. Oh my gosh. And I don't really have any plans, I don't think. Probably just recuperate more from work. Maybe stream some more. Definitely want to stream some more. Oh, we'll see. You discovered enemy camp. That's always good to see.
Ah, sucker.
Where's my reward, Carl? Pasha? bandit.
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. Lord be with you.
You have a nice camp. What's life like here?
And who the fuck are you to care so much?
I'm Henry.
What are you doing here, Henry? You didn't choose the best place for a stroll.
Don't worry. I was just about to leave. I helped Carol, the fellow with the arrow in his head. I helped him carry a sack here.
Of course you did. Just more shit we don't need. Our Carol loves to steal things you can't eat or drink. Worthless shite.
I think there was coal in that sack. At least you'll be warm when winter comes.
Haha. I hope we'll be long gone before winter comes, and some lumps of coal won't be worth shite.
What about Carol's invincibility? That can't possibly be true, is it?
I see he's been running his mouth again.
He mentioned it.
He likes to mention it. Just by the by. But it's true. He used to be a walking disaster. Always sick, injured all the time. But then that arrow hit him, and it changed him. It was some kind of magic. Nobody can beat him. And it saved our skins a few times. Thank God. You could say, without Carol and the magic of that arrow of his, we'd all have been dead long ago.
What's life like here in the forest?
What kind of fucking question is that? What do you think life's like in a fucking forest? Life's shite for all the people you see here.
Is it really that bad?
Well, we're not exactly starving, but it's definitely no fucking feast. Carol is like some fucking priest. He's always saying, we don't need much, that we mustn't be greedy. So we're not greedy, and we don't have much. That's the final score. But, hey, what can you do? All of a sudden, he's the boss. You have to listen to the boss.
I want to talk to the other person who's got a name. Here. Well, good to know, though. Alright, to Grund.
Go and rinse your collar. You're drooling all over it. Good Lord.
Why aren't you asleep?
Everyone's frickin' up. What are you talking about? Alright, fine. I'll go to sleep.
Huh? Can I help you with something?
Nope, I'm going to sleep, like you said. Frick you.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
Nope, going to sleep, like you said. This. Because you're waking me up.
Good boy.
This is my bed. I'm trying to sleep.
Can I help you with something?
What do you want?
Why aren't you asleep?
something?
Go away and let me sleep.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
Sleeping.
Can I help you with something?
Why aren't you asleep?
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night. Can I help you with something?
What kind of idea is that to go strolling about after sundown?
Now what?
What are you doing? Prowling about here?
I'm trying to go to bed.
For a visit during the day.
I'm going to bed. That's my bed. I've bought this bed. I'm trying to sleep.
What kind of idea is that to go strolling about
Go,
after sundown?
go away. Go away. Oh, for goodness sake. Come on. You gonna... Come on. Come on. You're gonna air quotes chase me out anyway, so come on. Come on. Yep. Where are you? Come on.
Quiet! Go away!
Okay, I'm gonna go around. Because frick this again. Frickin' good. All this trouble just to frickin' go to sleep, my gosh. Sleep until the day. Oh, gosh.
Good boy.
Here, mutt.
Good boy.
My humble respects.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bahuta, by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyenka told me about you both.
Aye. We were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater noster, qui is in careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
I pissed him off a little bit there, didn't I? Sorry, Bahuda. I do wish you well, though, especially that you want to reform. Enjoy your life. Alrighty. What can I do then? Where can I go? There's so many more towns to find. Frickin', there's just giant old Gutenberg that I've not been to yet. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna come back in a little bit to play some Pokemon Infinite Fusion, probably. Well, definitely. I'm definitely gonna play it. But I need a quick bathroom break, and I'm gonna get myself a snack. Oh. And a stretch. But I've been having fun with Kingdom Come. I still am. This is a really good game. I like it. And I'll be playing more of it tomorrow, more than likely. Alright. Thank you now for stopping by and chatting with me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you're tired. Hopefully you can get some coffee or some sort of caffeine in you, help you wake up. Maybe a bite to eat if you haven't ate yet either. Alrighty. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. If I don't see you again, and I'll see you. Bye, everybody.